When MetLife was dropping in price, I didn't wait for confirmation that the downtrend was over. I sold a put while still in a downtrend. If you do this, depending on how you manage it, it's either a really good decision or one that holds you prisoner for a very long time. Before I show you what I did, if you saw a stock chart that looked like this, would you sell a put option or would you stay out? Now stick with that answer because that's the question we're about to test. This was the setup. The stock had just experienced an over 17% decline in just a matter of a couple of weeks. On top of that, as you see on this daily chart, it had just made a new lower low. However, as you see when I zoom out and switch over to the weekly chart, it was approaching an area where I expected to find support. You see, it had found multiple support over the past several years in this same area. And going way back in time, 3 to 5 years, it was approaching an area where it had found resistance multiple times. Remember, resistance once broken tends to turn to support. In addition to approaching a technical area where I thought it might find support, it was also approaching a price where I would be happy to own the stock at. Now let me be frank with you. I'm not trying to pick the bottom here. I know there's a potential for the stock to keep coming down in price like it did back here in 2023. And now I'd put it over 25% lower than where it was trading at. But what I was looking for is a technical setup that I liked and also a price that I feel comfortable owning MetLife at if it came to that. I want technical support buyers to come in and buy the stock, but I also like fundamental buyers to be buying the stock at the same time. So was this the right time? This is the moment that matters. The stock has just had a big drop in price and everything feels unstable. This is when most traders wait. They wait for confirmation. They want it to feel better first before they make the trade. I made a different decision. Fast forward a couple days, in spite of us having just recently made a new lower low on this daily chart, on April 2nd, I sold a $65 put option. The stock was trading for right around $70 per share. So the put option I sold was 7% out of the money. So I'm getting paid upfront to potentially buy MetLife at a 7% discount. But let's be clear here. Just because I sold a put option, it doesn't mean that MetLife is going to stop dropping in price. I mean, it had just formed a new lower low and it had yet to form its high. If it were to keep dropping in price below $65 per share, I could be assigned these shares. My money would be tied up in this position for quite a while. And that's the part that most people, they don't think through. Or if they do think it through, this is the part that makes them feel uncomfortable. The stock has just dropped. It hasn't confirmed support yet, but you're stepping in front of this stock. And that's why most people don't do this trade. The issue here isn't that you're selling a put option when it's just had a big decline in price. The issue is, why are you selling this put option? If it's just because the stock has just had a big decline, that's a weak reason. But if you're prepared for what might happen next, that's a different reason. But even better, if you can see an opportunity that the market doesn't see, well, now you've put yourself in a place to beat the market. After I sold this put option, the stock stayed under the green 50 moving average on this daily chart. This is when, for a lot of traders, the pressure begins to build. This is when most traders don't see an opportunity, and so they don't take this trade. And the reason is it makes them feel uncomfortable. Here's the checklist I use to help me decide if I should sell a put option. First, I need to be comfortable owning the stock if it comes to that. Second, I need to like the price I'm selling the put option at. Third, I need to be prepared to deal with the stock if the position goes against me. I have to assume that every position is going to go against me. That's my simple filter. So the question is, did this trade actually work or did I step in too early? Remember, on April 2nd, I sold the third Friday of June put option. Fast forward just 2 weeks and I closed this option out early. Most traders think you're supposed to milk every possible penny out of a put option you sold, but I'm looking to close these out early if given the opportunity. As a result, on April 23rd, I bought to close the MET June 18th 65 put for 75 cents per share. I closed this option out about 2 months early. I pocketed a net of $1.55 per share, or over 67% of total potential premium. But in addition to selling put options, I also bought some shares when the price of MetLife was beaten down. Then I had both things working for me. I had income, but I also had opportunity in case the stock went up in price like you saw it did. Here's what catches most people off guard when they sell put options against a stock like MetLife. It's not just simply selling put options in a company you like. The important question is if you should be selling that put option, and if you think the answer is yes, then why you think you should be selling that put option. Because what happened next will determine if you're a successful option trader. So right now, I only own shares of MetLife. I've closed out my put option position. And that's in spite of me still liking the company. So that tells you something important. I'm not forcing trades. I'm waiting for the next setup, and then I get out when it's opportunistic to me. After doing this for 20 years, I'm not trying to perfectly pick the bottom. I'm trying to put my money in spots where it will most likely win. What do you do whenever you sold a put option and the stock doesn't bounce? Because that's when this strategy can get kind of uncomfortable. If you want to see what I do when I've sold a put option and the stock keeps dropping, check out the video at the link above and the description below entitled How to Manage and Repair Option Trades. If you'd like to get an alert whenever I buy stock and sell options, check out the benefits of becoming a patron down at the link in the description below. Until next time, happy investing, and we'll see you again soon.